All of you fabulous leaders out there, we only have a few more weeks before Christmas, which is ridiculous and crazy. Next few weeks, what we're going to do is next week, we're going to have kind of a worship night. We're going to do a combo night. We're going to start at 6:30, go to like 8:15. And we're going to do a combo night. It's going to be kind of like a worship slash Christmas song. Like we're singing songs. We'll do a little bit of prayer time as well. And I believe the K-Man himself, Carl, will be giving his testimony. At least we've talked about that. I don't know if we're going to nail it down yet. But that's what we're going to be doing next week. And then the week after that is the week right before Christmas. And that will be our Christmas parties, middle school and high school parties. So we will just be all crazy Christmas celebrations and games and cookies and everything else. It's going to be a great time. I can't believe that this semester is almost over. That is absolutely crazy. I hope for those of you that are in college right now, this semester is winding down. I hope that you feel God's rest, God's peace, as it's probably the most hectic time of the semester for you guys. Finals and projects and group projects and all of the different stuff, trying to get your grades up, trying to get your grades down if you don't want to graduate, those kinds of things, all on the to-do list. But even if you're not in college, it's still a crazy busy time for us. Christmas parties and all of the different holiday stuff that we have to do. Let's not forget the most cliche thing that you can say about Christmas is Jesus is the reason for the season. But cliches are cliches because they're true. Jesus is the reason for the season, so let's always remember that. Let's always bring it back to Jesus in our daily quiet times. It's just a really good thing to remember that we're doing all of this because, and we can do all of this ministering to students because Jesus saved us from the eternal punishment of death. So tonight what we're going to do, we're going to hear a story, another story, kind of a share your story thing, from a guy named David Wood, and he's got a really, really crazy story. He tried to kill his dad. So for middle school, this is going to be a little, it's going to be maybe a little graphic, but not too bad. It doesn't go into detail or anything, but it will be a little bit more flirting with the line than we're used to. But I think middle schoolers nowadays, unfortunately, hear and talk about a lot of different stuff just like this. And basically, this guy is kind of a sociopath where he doesn't feel empathy. And so he kind of thinks that he's like better than everybody else. He's like the new evolved human that doesn't need emotions, and so that leads him to try to kill a lot of people, then try to kill his dad. And he's just kind of, there's some mental illness in there as well. And then he talks about how he went to prison for trying to kill his dad. Then he talks about one night in prison, God just like arrested his heart. And it's a really cool video. I think we can get a lot out of it. I'll have discussion questions about it. This guy was, ultimately he's an atheist. And talking about how we can talk to people that claim that they are atheists, some of the arguments that we can talk to with those are their stories from this guy that shared his story from being an atheist, now he's a Christian. So we will have worship in the middle, small groups for middle school. If you can be done by 7:15, that would be awesome. We'll be back in the ministry center and we'll do some worship together. Thank you guys so much for all that you do. And remember, as this Christmas season comes upon us, remember that's always about Jesus. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys tonight.